I have full respect to someone who comes and says, well, I'm really scared of flying in one of those absolutely novel types of aircraft, potentially even without a pilot. I totally respect that. But just wait till your grandmother or your neighbor has actually flown in one and told you about this fantastic experience. I'm not concerned about the uptake, the willingness of people to try it out whatsoever, because we see enough eagerness, interest worldwide. We've run a ticket campaign, right? We were sold out within days of people worldwide really wanting to experience this amazing new mode of transportation. So I'm not concerned about this. And then, coverage, word to mouth propaganda, we'll take it from there. So everything that we have in terms of feedback from the market clearly shows in the direction that this is not going to be the limiting factor here. So we are seeing really interesting industry dynamics right now, right? We are talking about an overall 10 trillion mobility market potential. Now, if advanced air mobility grasps 300 billion in the next 10 to 15 years, that is a gigantic market opportunity, but it still only represents a very small fraction of the overall market. That's how large this market environment is. I believe there are decades of continued growth potential for the advanced air mobility industry out there. There's going to be a host of different missions. I absolutely believe in the synergy between passenger and cargo transportation, because both vehicles will have to adhere to the high safety levels. And I believe in then really rolling out your services into more and more missions, which is what we do, for example, with the VoloConnect. So I see tremendous opportunity for growth for Volocopter, but also for many other players out there. So we're going to see multiple players, probably not an infinite number like we see in the car space right now, or like we have seen announcements around in the advanced air mobility space, because again, bear in mind, you need to have close to $1 billion investments to really get over those initial safety criteria. A Voloport in principle serves the function of servicing an air taxi. Provide a takeoff and landing site where you have the turnaround of the passengers, so the passenger boards the vehicle and then eventually deboards at his point of destination. The new passenger boards the vehicle. And at the same time, you want to have the maintenance or the turnaround of the vehicle also performed. So there's an element of customer-centric processes as well as vehicle-centric turnaround processes. And the Voloport really is the perfect place to optimize both of these processes with an eye on a fantastic customer experience, but also a very safe and efficient turnaround of the vehicle. So we have designed, again, together with partners, a perfect Voloport design. It's modular in a way that we can scale it up. We can place it into very different starting situations in a city, right? It's a greenfield approach. It can be a retrofit to an existing heliport. It can be built on top of an existing building infrastructure, for example. So it's very flexible. We give you everything at hand so that you, as a partner of ours on the building real estate development side, can go and implement a Voloport according to our specifications, which we are absolutely happy to then use on a regular basis